Hello, my name is Aaron Times. This is Sword Coast Legends. Sword Coast Legends is a CRPG made by the now defunct N-Space Studios. It is set in the Forgotten Realms of Dungeons and Dragons, the same setting as the classic Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and Neverwinter Nights games. It was their last game, the one which killed them off. I'll start off by saying that the multiplayer is terrible, absolutely terrible. Unfortunately, due to some unfathomable reason, N-Space decided to promote multiplayer as the game's main selling point. Only the shoddy multiplayer was available during the various alpha and beta test weekends, which did a lot to destroy the game's already poor reputation. Multiplayer, including custom modules played solo, have no dialogue other than "we accept" and have no real objectives other than to kill monsters. Also, you couldn't directly edit maps, only randomly generate them or use presets. The single player campaign, on the other hand, is one of the best I've ever played. There's almost no grind, and there are multiple ways to solve the various quests in the game, including the main quest. There are real moral choices that the player must make in the course of the game, and the endgame requires you to make a very hard choice on how to deal with the final boss. I strongly feel that N-Space should have showcased either the prologue or Act 1 for the closed playtest weekends. It would have made a better impression on players compared to the bare-bones multiplayer. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to be playing through the campaign as Catnip Evermeow, a human archer. I originally played through the campaign as this guy, the Gardener. He's a dwarf archer fighter. Here he is in his level 18 glory. I want to start off from the beginning, so I'm going to create a new character and call her Catnip. After that series of popular young adult novels, which I've never read, or I've ever watched for that matter. I just know the memes. Let me see. Fighter, here we go. And Catnip will be human. Human. Okay, we're lagging a bit here for some reason. Alright, subrace. Human. I want to go with the human variant subrace. I get fewer ability points to spend, but I get 2 extra skill points, which is really, really nice. And Katniss slash Catnip was a spy for the Resistance. I'm going to make her a spy. Spy, here we go. I start with 50 gold plus 1 dex and a 10% gold bonus. This really adds up into the late game. Alright, let's click next. Next. Appearance. I'm going to customize this thing here a bit. I'm not really going to be looking at her face a lot since I normally just give my characters a face concealing helm or hood. But in case we need to look at her, let me see. Yes, that should be fine. Alright, let's move on. And here we can select her weapon. I'm gonna choose the longbow. And for armor, I'm going to start with the heaviest armor because I can't stealth anyway, I'm a fighter. So the stealth disadvantage doesn't really affect me. I can choose 2 different types of splint armor. I believe this is the default one. Yes, it is. And this is the green one. Yeah, I'll choose that for her. Now, with her starting dexterity, the splint armor is still better than any of these other armors, like the light armor, the leather vest, or the medium armor, the scale mail cuirass. This is superior in all respects. I can't possibly reach a high enough dex to make medium or light armor better than this. I'm going to change armor later on in the game as I find better loot. Let's move on to stats. For stats, I want to max out her dex because she's an archer and she's based on dexterity. In this game, dexterity determines archery's accuracy and damage. You don't need strength for that. However, strength is still important because the main character's strength determines how much the party can carry. None of the other party members' strength matters, only the main character's strength matters. For the other stats, I want to balance it out because a lot of the, actually no, all of the dialogue options here use stats. There are no skills, no diplomacy skills for this game. So if you want to persuade someone, you usually use charisma. If you want to use your knowledge, you use intelligence. So I'm just going to spread this out. Get even scores and everything. And I have 2 more points to spend. I'm going to put 1 in charisma and use my extra bonus to make it even. Only even ability scores give a bonus. The formula is ability score minus 10 divided by 2. So that's 14 minus 10, which equals 4, divided by 2, and that gives you a plus 2 bonus. I have 1 more point left, so I'm going to put it in strength so I can increase my carrying capacity. Alright, that should be it. And now for abilities. As a human variant, I get 2 extra skill points. So instead of starting with 3 skill points, I start with 5. Now, this is one of the weaker points of Sword Coast Legends. There really isn't a lot of variety or choice in skills. I mean, there's all these skills here, but most of them are pretty useless. The skills that I want to be focusing on are here, the Battle Master skill tree and the Champion skill tree, which gives the Weapon Master for extra attacks. For now, I'm going to max this out. Commander's Shout. 2, 3, 4. And Second Wind. Second Wind is very powerful. It gives me a self-heal every 40 seconds, which really adds up. Also, if I activate this at the beginning of the battle, it gives me 8 temporary hit points. It can actually bring my maximum hit points higher if I have more hit points than the amount I healed. Alright, ability points remaining 0. I guess I'll click next. Summary. Alright, we're almost done. Let's call her Catnip Evermeow. Portrait. I don't really care about alignment. Deity. I guess I'll just choose Umberly, the bitch queen, the fickle goddess of oceans, waves, and sea winds. Alright, so, with their penchant for migration and conquest, blah blah blah, humans are more physically diverse than other common races. Yeah, sure. A master of martial combat, yeah, I'm a fighter. And this is my spy background write-up. Although your abilities are blah blah blah. Okay, I don't need to see that. Start! You will not be able to edit this character once you complete character creation. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, I do. Alright, so I can start the Sword Coast Legends campaign or the Rage of Demons campaign. Fun fact about Rage of Demons. Rage of Demons is the expansion to this game. This was released after N-Space folded and went bankrupt. I believe the developers worked overtime, unpaid, to release this for free to the fans of the game. Sad, really. 6 Sword Coast Legends, new, and of course I want to do hard. Actually, the funny thing about Sword Coast Legends is that hard is actually what passes for normal in most other games. In normal, friendly fire is at 50%, and hard is 100%. This would be the equivalent of core difficulty in the Baldur's Gate series. Hard. Alright, Catnip Evermeow. Let's start the game. So that's some blurb from the founder of the guild. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
Wept for those divine souls that fell in the God's War. From her eyes fell the moon tear, a relic said to contain a mote of Sehaneen's divine power. The moon tear was hidden by the elves, but not forgotten. A century ago, 2 brothers, one gentle and scholarly, the other brash and courageous, sought to find the lost relic. They founded an adventuring guild called the Order of the Burning Dawn and sealed their purpose with an oath to find the moon tear and use it to bring light to a world filled with darkness. Not long after they sealed the pact, both brothers were lost, and the guild's original purpose was lost with them. Today the guild offers equipment, shelter, and paying work for adventurers looking to do a little good while they make a little coin. You are one of the Burning Dawn's newer recruits, charged with escorting a small merchant caravan along the high road between the city of Neverwinter and the lawless town of Luskan. It has been an easy journey thus far, aside from the vicious nightmares that have plagued your sleeping mind since the caravan left the city.
Aha! Dun dun dun!
Dreams are common on missions fraught with danger, but you've never had nightmares quite like this.
A night on the road. You and your guildmates have set up camp along the high road, where you are escorting a merchant caravan from Neverwinter to Luskan. As you lay down to rest, however, your peaceful night's sleep is interrupted by a nightmare of fire, battle, and brutality.
Hey, get up. The Guildhall's under attack.
What? What's happening?
Enemy is calling for our help. Grab your equipment and head downstairs now.
Ooh, my character's naked. I need a moment.
Moment, and then we need you ready to fight. Let's go now.
Left click on the ground to move to that location. Let me see. I've done this before. I really don't want to waste time on this. Except, click, click. Where's my equipment? I have no equipment. I have to look for it. Okay, that's fine. This is one of the many dream sequences in Sword Coast Legends. Dreams play a huge part in this game. I find this... Actually, this is one of the most appealing parts of the game for me, since I'm a lucid dreamer in real life. As in, I can sometimes realize that I'm dreaming and control the dream to some extent. Okay, what's this? Oh, there's my stuff. Thank you, Dream. Let's put this on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. What's this? Potion of healing, okay. I think if I skip the tutorial, I probably just got all those items automatically.
We've begun a search of this floor, sir. I'll guard the stairwells. There must be no survivors.
This is some foreshadowing of the enemies we will face later on in the game. These are the Knights of the Gilded Eye, if I recall correctly. Alright, I'm going to activate Commander Shout and then Second Wind and kill these guys. I can't actually die in the tutorial, but it helps to get used to the combat. Alright. Captain! I'm just killing him. I actually take 0 damage from this.
Interesting battle.
Achievement unlocked, Destroyer. Huh. I better check that out later.
I can do that.
There's Gil, Bellamy, and Neddy.
Glad you could make it, sleepyhead. It's about time you joined us.
Spoiler alert, this guy's a fake companion. He dies very early into the game. Glad you could make it. I'd have thought an attack like this would have awakened me.
We've all been on edge lately. Some of us need our beauty sleep more than others.
Is anyone else still alive?
There weren't a lot of people here to begin with, thank the gods.
Oh, I have a party now. Pause. Let me see. I want to see. I know Bellamy's a fighter, Neddy is a rogue, and Gil is a cleric. Okay. I really don't need to micro these guys. We can't die in the tutorial. So, just gonna Commander Strike. Then Second Wind, and then Auto Attack. Can bless. And they're all gonna die anyway, so I didn't need to do that.
We must get out there, discover what's going on, and put a stop to it. Objections?
Let's do it.
I'm in.
You go ahead. I'll catch up.
No chance, rookie. We all fight, or we all die. For the dawn!
Actually, no, you should go ahead. I'm the archer. You guys are the melee people. Alright, let's do this. This area here is also foreshadowing an area that we will visit later on, I believe in Act 2. This is the Burning Dawn Guild House. By the time we reach the place, everyone there has been dead for quite a while, and the guild house is in shambles. Oh, here it is. The brazier is empty. What do I... Oh, I think I know what to do. I have to activate search mode and search for the item that I need. I think it's somewhere here. Oh wait, there it is.
By the gods! I guess we're not getting out that way.
Maybe we can get out through the basement.
Idea. The entrance to the basement is hidden. Some kind of concealment spell. Grab the ritual skull from that chest so we can get out of here.
Alright, chest. Where's the chest? There it is.
As you wish.
This stream's pretty spooky, but I think it's a standard fare for most streams. Lockpick. Ritual skull. A highly polished skull with intricate runes carved to the surface. Alright, let's activate the ritual. Place the skull in the brazier.
Right away.
Alright, we're in the basement. Spooky basement.
Of course.
Thank the gods you're here. Do you know what's happening?
The guild hall is under attack. We're trying to find out why.
Attack? That doesn't sound good. We should stay together till we can figure this all out. Keep your eyes open. There are hidden traps in this area.
Okay. At this point, this is the time I should activate search mode and move slowly to find the traps. No traps so far.
Indeed. Of course.
Oh, there's a trap. Alright, disarm it. Trap disarmed for a tiny amount of XP. And who's this? Oh, it's Jarhild, our fighter companion.
Sad to see I was right.
I can do that. Let's go.
Alright, continue moving forward.
Of course. Good.
We meet Jarhild very, very early into the game, and unlike this guy, Bellamy, she doesn't die at the beginning of the game. Alright, let's kill these dudes. Oh, almost forgot. Commander Strike, and Commander Shout, and Second Wind. I call it Commander's Strike because there was a power in D&D 4th edition called Commander's Strike where the Warlord gave up his action so his ally could make a free attack. Sword Coast Legends is it uses mechanics from a mixture of D&D 5th edition and 4th edition. The way the game plays, it's very close to 4th edition, but the lore, the setting, is based on the Forgotten Realms 5th edition. Chest scroll of Thunderwave and Malph's Acid Arrow. Okay, let's grab this.
As you wish.
We won't need it, really.
Of course.
Okay, disable. I don't think we need that. Oops. Someone's here. Got him. I don't really need to use his powers. There we go. Knights.
They were clearly no match.
Here's another party member we'll meet later into the game.
They murdered my sister.
Yeah, Bryn is Bellamy's sister.
You heartless bastards!
The sad part about Bryn is that I don't think we ever get to meet the real Bryn ever in the game. I think she dies before we ever get to meet her, and the one we meet is actually an imposter. So the Bellamy and Bryn actually die very early into the game. Bryn way before we meet her.
At once.
And this is a preview of the final boss of the game. Can't remember this guy's name. Is it Belhifos or something? Belafos?
I suffered an invasion when mortal fools marched straight to me.
You die now, demon!
Such a large voice for such a small creature. Don't you see that we're on the same side?
I must say that I like the voice acting in this game. They don't try too hard to sound exotic, and it's like a mix of not taking it too seriously, but taking it seriously enough to do it well. All right. How are we on the same side? I'm asking the real questions here.
So impatient. You see, play a role, mortal, and all will become clear.
Stop the chatter and fight!
Of course. You're obviously here to die. I shall not disappoint.
And this is the point we wake up. Loading screen. The Sword Coast. The Sword Coast stretches along the Sea of Swords from Waterdeep down to the river. Okay. What? What the hell happened? The game just ended. That is weird. Okay, I'll probably have to go to the options next time and disable this play tutorial new characters. That was not how it worked back when I first played this game, and I don't think this bug will ever be fixed because the studio went bankrupt and no longer exists. I mean, their website no longer exists. All right, I'm gonna end it here for now. And so this has been Aaron Times playing Sword Coast Legends. Goodbye.